YouTubers. Oh, Berg here. Berg here tonight, and we're doing a little YABO, and we're going to show you how to do the second part to the restoration of pipes. Learn how to restore pipes, whatever, part 2. Got a YABO here from my good friend LaDon Mott. Briar blade. I read the bro note first. He said, here are 2 old school pipes from my collection that I thought you would like. 3 tobaccos. One is the Briar Blade blend. He calls it BB blend. It's my own with my own tobacco crossover blend and some other goodies. I really enjoy watching your videos. I think you are a solid dude. Take care, Sweet Smokes Briar Blade. Same here, bro. I think you're a solid guy. Really enjoyed our talk on the phone the other day, and Voxer, and yeah. You're a good friend, and I appreciate what you give me. It was way too much. He sent me Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky with 2 years of age on it. I checked it out. Thank you, Briar Blade. You're an awesome guy. He sent me John Ellsbury Luxury Flake. I've had this. Awesome, awesome tobacco. Got some in my cellar. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. I really do. He sent me his blend, the Briar Blade blend. I think I smelt a little cigar leaf in here. I don't know. I may be wrong. I'm not that good at it, but haven't tried it yet. Going to. Thank you, Briar Blade. This is the coolest thing. This is a tamper that is a cigar, and it's a tamper, but it looks like a cigar. I don't know if he made this or where he got it, but it's got Briar Blade on it, and looks like a Cohiba wrapper to me. But just cool as it could be. Trying to get it to come in a little better. A little more better. There we go. But anyway, thank you, Briar Blade. LaDon. And he sent me this pipe right here. This is a, I'm hoping you can see it, but it's supposed to say Don Giant on it. Don Giant, Don Gant. I'm not sure how you say that. There it is. Made in Denmark, 07. Just a nice pipe. It's like he ringed it out good. Cleaned the stem up for me. Thank you, Briar Blade. This is a little bulldog, and it's a Odin Knot Atlantic. Says it on the stem too. See some carnauba on it. He buffed it up for me, and it's meerschaum lined. That bow is meerschaum and meerschaum massa. 98. I don't know what that is. Just a cool old school pipe. Can't wait to chew that bulldog. Look at the, I think he called that flame. Look at the flame on it. Just eat up with the flame. A little bit of bird's eye right there. Awesome pipe. Thank you, Briar Blade. Really do appreciate all the goodies. You're a good fella. Now on to with the program. You gotta have your old t-shirt. Got to have you an old t-shirt. Got to have you some OxyClean. And that OxyClean, I spray, I dilute it a little bit because it's mighty stout. It'll turn your fingers white. You might want to wear gloves if you do this. I got pretty tough old hands. And mine will turn white, but it don't take about 10 minutes and they'll turn back. But I'd wear gloves. And I'll wipe it down, and you can see how yellow that stem is and how it's brought it all to the top. And there's some chatter. There's some chatter right there. And this is the pipe I'm going to be restoring. I'm going to redo that lip where it's charred right there. I'll make all that look new. It's rusticated in black. I won't have to mess with that. This is a Savinelli 603 Get it up here. Mr. G. Salvinelli Puto Oro. Mr. G. 605 or 603. I'm not sure what that is. If anybody knows, let me know. Got this out of a trade with Benjamin Mitchell a long time ago. I'm just now getting around to doing it. But you can see the stem's in bad shape. It didn't look that bad until I put it in OxyClean, but it brought all that to the top. Now what you need is a piece of sandpaper. This is 400 grit, extra fine finishes. And you take, and you gotta have your bowl of water. Right here's a bowl of water right in front of us. Wet that sandpaper is what I do. I wet that stem with some water. Lay down a good towel if you're working on the kitchen table like I am tonight. Then you just start sanding. You just start sanding, and look how that stuff turns loose. Keep your t-shirt handy, your old t-shirt I told you to have. And you just keep sanding. You wet sand. Sand and wipe. Keep your sandpaper and your bit white. Don't be scared to sand it. This is going to take a little while. Yes, it will. But you see how it's turning loose? Look at all that. You just wipe it off as you go. You can see it's already turning black with just that little bit. You just sand. Look at it coming off. It's just dripping off. If you got any chatter, this 400 pretty much takes the chatter. Unless it's real bad tooth marks, you may have to get a little bit higher grade of sandpaper, but no more than this has got. The 400 is going to be fine. Just sand the hell out of it. But you can see how it's coming off there. Don't be scared to sand it. You can't hurt it. You can't hurt it. If you don't have a buffer, I'll show you how to make it shine when you're done. We'll do this with 400, and then we'll go to 800. And you could even go down even further than that, but usually this will do it and make it look good. But you can see how it's working there. I'm gonna pause it. I think y'all get the idea on the sanding. You gotta sand. And right here, I'll try to stay off that wood and brass, which I can put a little Danish oil on that and fix it if I need to. But I'll probably still wool that brass on there. But you can see how dirty that is too. Just wipe it or drop it in some water. And as you go, and you can see it's already turning back black. But you can see that coming off. It's just that easy. Now, you know, this is going to take some time, and this is why I bought a buffer. I watched 1972 Woodsman. He didn't sand any. He just takes Red Rouge and a buffer, and he'll clean that joker up lickety-split. But sometimes I think that the bits are so dirty, it's better to let them soak, even if you're going to do the Red Rouge. Let them soak and sand them a little bit anyway. I think it does better, because sometimes you don't get that deep stuff to the top if you don't soak it. But I'd have to watch his video again and see if I remembered him. I've watched several people. I've watched Cobb Piper, Corncob Piper, I forget his name, dang it. That's a shame. And I've watched 1972 Woodsman. I've listened to Smokey Mo. He restores some pipes and does minimum tools. Does a hell of a job. And my mentor, Joe Davis. he builds pipes, but he knows a lot of tricks. It's good to know somebody when you're doing stuff like this, because, you know, just going into it green like I have, you can see that coming off. You better have some friends. And Carvin Piper and Tennessee Bull, they've all done some registration. Tennessee Bull was the first guy that I knew that wasn't, you know, he just started liking pipes, and then he started messing with them, and he gave me a couple pipes that he had cleaned up, and it kind of made me feel like, you know, I can do it too. And they've all given me their advice from one time to another what to do, and I just kind of mix it all together, and it works, and it works. But this is something, I'm gonna pause it, and I'll be back in a minute. I've been sanding here just a few minutes, and you can already see that it's dull, but that yellow is going away. It's going away. You can tell that it's just blackening up, and it's just that easy, friends. It really is. Just look on to it. There's still some coming, but you know, you'll see that yellow. It's what this thing's made out of, and I forget what Joe said it was made out of on this particular pipe, but that yellow, it'll keep coming off like that, but it don't mean it's dirty just because it's yellow. That's some of that is just the way to keep doing. You just gotta, if it looks clean, it's clean. You wipe it off, but you could sand on it, and a lot of that discoloration color, that yellow, might not look as bad, but you can see that that's looking lots better. And I've only been sanding 2 pieces of sandpaper that size and got it looking that good. And most people don't know it, but unsand it and keep it clear. Lip gloss has got carnauba in it. And if you don't have a buffer, when it's all said and done and you go down to your 800 and sand it all again, you can take some lip gloss. It's got carnauba wax in it. And some people put coconut oil on them, and it'll bring that stem back alive. I didn't tell y'all the housekeeping tonight. Copenhagen. We're dipping some Copenhagen. We got the old OMS mud jug. Yes, we do. We got the OMS mud jug. Instagram that shit. That's a one-of-a-kind mud jug. Yes, it is. Y'all know me, I'm OMS. I'm OMS. OMS stands for Own Many Choochers. There ain't no C, but yeah. OMS. One man smoke. But anyway, you just keep sanding away at it, folks. It's all you got to do. Let me pause it one more time. Okay, everybody. I'm back. And you can see that this has still got a little here that I'm not really happy with. Some here, but you see how scratched up it is. Now, when we go to the 800, the 800 grit sandpaper, that'll go away. Those scratches will be gone. And it's almost ready to go to the 800. I'm gonna go over it one more time and I'll be right back. Okay. You can sort of see now how how much better that looks. It's going to be dulled down. And I still got to sand it with 800, so, you know. You can see a big, big, big difference with just a little bit of sandpaper. Didn't use much sandpaper at all. But anyway, I'm going to pause it and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I say, I still got a little bit of sanding to do with the 800. And I think it'll get the rest of what I've missed. We'll see. Let's see, I could take it out on the buffer and some Red Rouge and do it up right. But I'm wanting to show people how you can do it with minimum tools. Smokey Mo does it with minimum tools, and he does, oh man, he just takes his time. He's bought some pipes that look like crap. I wouldn't have them. And then he'll make them look like they were brand new, and makes me want them every time. And that's what I'm trying to show you, is that with a little bit of sandpaper, some OxyClean, some water, a little bit of sandpaper, you can make a pipe look good, make it look good again. I'll be right back. Now we have the 800. This is 800 sandpaper. And yeah. What I do is I take me a little piece and I fold it like this and wet it down with a little water. Get my thing wet again. And now I start, what this does is it's still sanding, but it's getting the little scratches off of it where the other was just a little bit too coarse. This is just getting it back down smooth again. And I put it on a buffer after this, and if you don't have a buffer and it looks like it's scratched up, which mine never did, you could get you some 1200 sandpaper and sand it one more time with that, and that'll make it look, that'll get all the little fine scratches out of it. Sandpaper's pretty cheap because it might be expensive when you get it, but it lasts so long. You can do, golly, with this little bit of sandpaper I've got here, I forget what it cost. I'll try to get some prices the next time I do part 3. Just look at that. That's starting to look nice. I wish I could get where y'all could see me. I'm gonna have it set up a little better next time. But you just sand the fire out of it. Wipe it off with your old t-shirt. I'll wipe it and dip it in the water, whatever. Look at that gold shining now. It's brass, I guess. Always want to keep it wet. Wet sand it. It's the best. Let me pause it and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Look onto it. Just look onto it. Now I'll show y'all how to bring that back alive. That wood right there with just a little bit of stain that I got. And see how dull it is. Now I want to show you something. Now this is cherry. Now I don't recommend anybody to use cherry, but this has got carnauba in it. And you can read right there, carnauba wax. Right there, carnauba. And what you do is you put a little on. Now, put you a little bit of that wax on there. Now, this is an old Joe Davis trick right here. Now, he said use clear. Now, this is my pipe, and I don't care. I'm going to buff it off anyway. I'm just demonstrating that it will work. And the only reason I think cherry, you know, you wouldn't want to use cherry is, you know, it tastes like cherry. But look under that stem. Look onto it. I take my rag, kind of buff it around here a little bit. Get that carnauba worked in, and the more you rub it, the prettier it'll get. But just look onto that. Look onto it. Look onto it. Oh my. That's just with a little bit of wax. Look onto that. I'm going to do it again. Put a little bit on there. Rub it in real good. Put a little on there and rub it in. Just rub it in real good with your fingers. Look onto it. Look onto that. Look onto it. You can get that clear, no fragrant lip gloss. And then just wipe it off with your rag. The more you buff on that, the prettier she'll get. I ain't lying. Look onto that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with just a little bit of time and effort, just a little bit of effort, look how much prettier that pipe looks. You've seen it before. It was sort of a green color. Yes, it was. Now look onto it. Now look onto what a nice pipe. And I'll do that bow and show you how to do all that.